Good morning, soldiers. This is Sergeant Merrill, and today we're going to be learning a lot more about the AN-94 and what makes this such an awesome piece of Russian engineering. Now, every now and then, a rifle comes along that you just kind of have to marvel at what it's capable of, and the AN-94 is certainly one of those things. The sheer amount of thought and design put into this weapon is awe-inspiring and scary at the same time. Scary because if I was ever in a military that had to go against another military using this weapon, this is one of those weapons that I really wouldn't be happy to see. You're never happy to see any weapon, but certainly this one for many different reasons. And what really sets this weapon apart from any other rifle is its extremely unique two-shot burst function. This thing fires in its two-shot burst function at 1,800 rounds per minute. That is insane. That means the second bullet is leaving the chamber before the first bullet even escapes the barrel. So what's so important about that? What's so scary about that is that the second bullet is completely unaffected by the recoil of the first bullet because it's already in the barrel at the same time. Which means you are going to get some extremely tight shot groupings from that two-shot burst function, making this weapon extremely effective against enemies that are using body armor. And I can tell you, sappy plates are outstanding. I used to love them, used to love having them in my vest because I felt like they weren't as heavy as they should be, considering that they were meant to stop bullets. But the thing about sappy plates is once they get hit with the bullet, or even shrapnel, in a quarter-size area around where the bullet hit, the integrity of that area is significantly weakened. So if another bullet hit in that quarter-size area, it has a very good chance of piercing the sappy plate and actually going through you. Now, it took a lot for them to design this, for them to engineer this weapon to do what it does, because it's only those first two rounds that fire at 1,800 rounds per minute. Every bullet after that in full auto mode is actually around 600 rounds per minute. And when you really look at this weapon, you can tell there's so much that is custom and unique, specific to this weapon. When you look at the magazine, how it's slightly canted to the right, it actually has a rotating bolt, the muzzle brake. It's all extremely unique, and this weapon was officially slated to replace the AK-74M for all Russian military. But it hasn't because it's been so expensive and so complex to build. It's been an extremely slow process. So now they're thinking that this may never become general issue, but you still see a lot of the more specialized forces in the Russian military using this weapon, like the Spetsnaz and whatnot, because it certainly has something extremely unique to offer. And another thing that's just a pleasure to see with Black Ops 2 is I think they represented this weapon pretty accurately. I know that I reserve that statement when talking about a game. But as far as how Black Ops 2 has represented most weapons, I think the AN-94 is one of the closest representations in their terms. It's cool to see the first two rounds come out of this weapon significantly faster than the other rounds, but I'm not sure if it's at 1,800 rounds per minute like it is in real life. Now every other bullet in fully automatic mode fires at 600 rounds per minute. It's a 3-shot kill up close, 4-shot kill at a range. It's pretty accurate, carries 30 bullets per magazine, 40 with extended clip, and it's just a truly unique weapon. Probably one of the most unique weapons in the game when you consider how you can use that two-round burst function to your advantage. And a lot of people don't consider that. They understand that the first two rounds come out faster, but they still just hold down the trigger and just let it do its thing, which is fine maybe if you're in close quarters, but if you use it to your advantage and burst fire at a distance, you're putting your groupings together just as it should be in real life. And I find that very cool. So let's go ahead and quickly take a look at what it looks like when you just hold down the trigger and let it do its thing. Those first two rounds come out really quick, and then it just sprays, which is great if you're in close quarters and you need to do that. But if you're at a distance, and you just pop, 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 you're mag dumping just as quickly, but you're more accurate. So it's kind of like having the select fire as one of your attachments without actually having to use one of your attachment slots. You're effective at all ranges when you realize that that's what you can do with this weapon, and it's pretty cool. Is it one of the best assault rifles? Maybe not, but it's certainly one of the most unique and fun to play with. And when it comes to this game, that's what I'm looking for in my weapons. Is it unique? Is it fun? Is it effective? And what did I learn from it? Now, as far as what attachments I like to use this weapon, it kind of varies. I've kind of been playing around with it, but of course I got to use the quick draw grip. That's something I'm addicted to it, and I think it benefits you more than any other attachment with assault rifles because you're going against these SMGs with extremely fast rates of fire. I mean, the Evo fires at 1,800 rounds per minute with rapid fire on its own with all of its bullets. So you need to compete with that by getting your weapon up quick and acquiring those targets that much quicker. Now, as far as my other attachments, I've kind of been experimenting. I kind of like the laser because, again, it's about making this weapon effective at all ranges. And the laser kind of helps you be more effective with that fully automatic fire. But then again, I also like to use the reticle for target acquisition again. When you combine it with the quick draw grip, you're able to, whip that weapon up, use those really fast first two rounds to your advantage to take down targets, put it down, reacquire another target. It's pretty fun. It's pretty awesome to use this weapon for that purpose. Now you can use primary gunfighter and experiment with the third attachment, but those are the ones that I found to be the best for this weapon. So I hope this video helps you understand a little bit more about the AN-94 and why people get so excited about it. I mean, you got people, this thing has like a cult following in different games. It had a cult following in Battlefield 3, and it's kind of acquiring one here in Black Ops 2 because it's so unique. No other rifle in the world does what the AN-94 does and the way it does it. It is what I believe a pioneer in rifle engineering. It's truly unique, and as a firearm enthusiast, whether you get behind this weapon or not, whether you prefer it or not, you have to appreciate it for what it has done. So in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on the AN-94. Are you one of those people who's a cult follower of the AN-94 through different games, much like In the Works Media? Or are you one of those people who don't really get behind the weapon? And let me know why. Also in the comment section, let me know what video you would like to see next as far as weapons. But that's all I have for this video. This is Sergeant Merrill, out here.